I'm Dr. Chris Friesen from Friesen Performance, where I help you achieve your greatest potential by optimizing your psychology, physiology, and neurology. In this and upcoming videos, I'm going to show you why you can't stay productive and what you can do about it. I bet there are things on your to-do list that you never seem to get to. And I also bet that these are projects or activities that are actually really important to you. First, you need to understand how the brain works and how the brain is being manipulated as I previously described. Second, you need to understand where your time is being spent. Dwight Eisenhower developed a matrix that was popularized by Stephen Covey's famous book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. This is where we categorize our activities in terms of how important and urgent they are. Quadrant 1 activities are both urgent and important. These are things that need to be done now. You can think of these sometimes as crises. It could be a health crisis, or it could be a project or an assignment that's due. Quadrant 2 activities are not urgent, but they're very important. These are things like relationship building, career planning, passion projects, focusing on your health and exercise. It also includes preventative activities like changing the oil in your car, personal growth, self-care, taking time to recharge and recover. Quadrant 3 activities are things that seem urgent, but they're not really important. These are things like some meetings, emails, and phone calls. Quadrant 4 activities are not urgent and not important. These are complete time wasters. Sometimes even social media scrolling falls into this. We tend to spend too much time in the other quadrants besides quadrant 2. We often spend a lot of our time in quadrant 1, which again are urgent and important activities. This causes us to live reactively. We need to shift to being more proactive. If we don't spend enough time in quadrant 2, which are activities that are not urgent but important, these things end up shifting over to quadrant 1. Think about your health, for example. If you never take care of your body is eventually going to send you a message and it's going to become an emergency. Just like your car. If you don't change the oil and take care of your car, it's going to eventually break down. And if we spend more time in quadrant 2, our quadrant 1 is going to shrink. We're going to become more proactive. This is especially important for those of us who are high on the personality tendency to experience high levels of negative emotions and stress, what I call susceptibility to negative emotions and stress. Those who are high on this personality dimension tend to experience higher levels of worry, negative thinking, pessimistic thoughts, anxiety, low mood, and other negative emotions. Those that are low on this personality dimension tend to experience a lot less negative feelings and thoughts. So the more time we spend in quadrant 2, the less stress we're going to feel. The crises and emergencies in our lives are going to shrink. I bet those activities you're having a hard time getting yourself to do fall into quadrant 2. Whether it's starting an exercise program or maintaining an exercise program, or starting to do mindfulness meditation, write a book, or work on a side project that's going to help you leave a job you hate. So you need to schedule time to work on these quadrant 2 activities. You have to give it the same priority level as something like a doctor's appointment. It's basically non-negotiable. And when the time comes to work on that goal, you need to work really hard to eliminate any possible distractions. You need to engineer your environment to make this easier. In upcoming videos, I'm going to give you more examples of how to do this. So start to use this strategy today. It's time to take your life back. In future videos, I'm going to continue to provide you with practical tips to keep you productive and motivated. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to get alerted to future videos, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. If you think any friends or family will benefit, please share the video with them. I also left a link to the first 2 chapters of my book Achieve in the description below. So until next time, keep moving forward.